what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out. Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't ever seen.
The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. Taking it about the 1. Able to push his way through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on first down. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now
and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete to John Ross. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
John Ross with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
William Jackson.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. McFarland running out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Anthony McFarland with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's got some space here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 79 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was
ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the
play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 42. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pick up at 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mixon on the toss right. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own,
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Carlos Dunlap on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle.
On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big first down on the fake punt. What a call. 16 yards.
9-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Now it's 2nd and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
On the give, this is McFarland. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Come on now,
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will... And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow letting one go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to John Ross.
John Ross with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 44-yard line.
Again, McFarland. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he goes out right around the 39.
Complete.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First down as he gets this to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bengals.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Got a man open. It's Ross. Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 9.
21. Bears 3.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And they go play action now. Burrow dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Dan Bailey.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big play there on the option. 71 yards. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll run with McFarland. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Lucky. 57's Mike 57. If you don't get this boy, back to the lady. You think you gonna get this? Rush in.
Now a run with McFarland. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. To Mixon to try to pick it up. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside. And look at this, another fake. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
At the Bengals' 9-yard line.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. McFarland running out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. I've had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag?